Hello, I'm Andy and welcome to Giant Store Sheffield. This series of informative videos will give you an insight into the services and products that we can offer you through our fantastic bike store located in the heart of the city and on the doorstep to the spectacular Peak District. Okay, so today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Wattbike PowerFit bike fit system and giving you an insight into how it can aid road cyclists with both comfort and much needed improvements on power output and pedalling efficiency. So you may think that a bike fit is only for cyclists who compete. At Giant Store Sheffield we feel a bike fit is for every road cyclist. So whether you do compete, whether you partake in cycling just for fun, for leisure, a bike fit is a crucial part of the bike buying process and cycling process to allow you to get the most out of your riding and out of your bicycle. So if you spend a lot of time on the bike and you have a long distance commute, maybe you suffer with aches and pains after prolonged periods of time in the saddle, or perhaps you're looking to purchase a new bike, often these days considered a serious investment, wouldn't you feel better and more confident knowing that the bike has been professionally fitted to you? Our professional bike fit service takes around 60 to 90 minutes, and we begin by making the Wattbike mirror your existing bike. So what we do is we transfer 4 measurements from your bike to this bike, so it's exactly the same. Don't worry if you don't own a bike. Basically what we do is we sit on the Wattbike and we'll make the adjustments to make you feel comfortable. So we'll adjust the saddle height, we'll adjust the fore and aft position of the saddle, bring the stack height up if required, and increase or decrease the stem length. So with the bike set up, we can now look at obtaining some data. So by asking you to pedal for 3 to 5 minutes, we can then ascertain some specifics that highlight your left versus right leg percentage output split. So if your left leg is outputting 52%, your right leg will be outputting 48%, the optimum being a 50-50 split. What we can also ascertain is the full 360-degree output. So what that allows us to do is eliminate cycling dead spots. Cycling dead spot is basically where you're easing off the gas and you're not pushing through the pedal stroke, and when you're not pushing through the pedal stroke, you're not thrusting the bike forward and you're not efficient on a bike. The smaller the cycling dead spot is, the more efficient your pedal stroke is, the more power that's created and the further and faster that you're going to go. The second stage is where we begin to work on your positioning. So with an end goal of optimising for comfort and power, we concentrate on 4 main areas of adjustment on the bike. Saddle, fore and aft position, saddle height, so the saddle up and down, stem length, which is essentially this part of the bike going forwards and backwards, and stack height up and down. Stack height is obviously relative to core strength, so the lower you are, the better your core, the higher you are, the more of a relaxed position the ride is going to be. So after we work through the 4 main areas of adjustment, there will be several occasions where we'll ask you to ride for 3 to 5 minutes. What this allows us to do, again, is record valuable data. So this data, we can look at the data and you can look at the data, and on the screen you can see the physical improvements with data and with numbers that the adjustments that we've made has made to the improvements on the actual data. So if we lower the saddle, it may mean that the cycling dead spot reduces. So if the cycling dead spot reduces, we know that by the saddle going down, the position is improved, the data is there to prove that, and it's obviously going to be fantastic when you get out on the road. So when we are happy that we've got all the improvements, we basically take the measurements from the Wattbike and we transfer them to your existing bike. It doesn't have to be a Giant. Or we record the data, and then during the process of your new bike purchase, we can then transfer the measurements straight over to your new bike. Our bike fit process does not end there. So as part of the whole setup, you are offered something which is called a PFAS, which is a post-fit analysis session. This takes around 20 minutes and it's recommended about 6 to 8 weeks after your initial fit. That is what we'll basically explain at the end of the initial bike fit, so you'll get a documentation inviting you back to the store to partake in that. If you want more details on bike fit or you're interested in booking, please give us a call. Our telephone number is 0114 386 3309. or you can visit us online at www.giant-sheffield.co.uk. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.